as they gambled for the robe he wore. They chose a worldly trail, and they didn't think of eternity as the soldier drove the nail. Will we learn from what they've done, or make the same mistake? Jesus or the world, my friend, which one will you take? I'll take Jesus. I'll take Jesus. I've tried those earthly pleasures and they fail. And when you see the gates of heaven, you'll hear the Master say, me or the world, my child, which one did you take? When the pages in my life have turned and my time is rolled away, the greatest deeds that I have done won't help me on that day. And all my earthly treasures that I have laid away, they'll be to me just a memory, and this you'll hear me say, I'll take Jesus. I'll take Jesus, because I've tried those earthly pleasures and they failed. And when you see the gates of heaven, you'll hear the Master say, me or the world, my child, which one did you take? I'll take Jesus.
Looking back over her life in the hills of Tennessee, just outside of Knoxville, an humble little lady viewed her situation as this. This house that I live in, I know will decay. These old walls will grow weaker with time, but I don't need to worry while I'm here on earth, for my real home is up there on high. My real home is up there on high, where no teardrop can dim my eyes. Will be springtime forever as a million years go by. Yes, my real home is up there on high. Asking herself the question, Lord, seems like you've forgotten me. I wished I'd have had a better house, one that don't need repairing so much, and when the rain comes the roof will leak. And in the winter time the cold winds would chill her little old bones. And thinking in these terms, she told me she heard a voice speak to her as clear as the old church bell on Sunday morning. Darling, you're just passing through here. Your real home is up there on high. I belong to a king who calls me his lives on. His great wealth can't be measured, I find. And he's built a great mansion, not made with earthly hands. That's my real home up in heaven so high. My real home is up there on high, where no teardrop will dim my eyes. It'll be springtime forever as a million years go by. Yes, my real home is up there on high. Yes, my real home is up there on high.
Many here are dashing to and fro, Daniel foretold it long ago.
At terrific
Speeds they're flying o'er the sea and land.
and we know the
Time is drawing near when we shall leave this world down here,
sail away to
glory there to join that band.
Soon I'm taking off from this world below. Soon I'm going to sail up above the azure blue. My sins forever gone. I'll be going home. Going there to dwell with those who pass me by.
Sail up high,
Sail up high
to the sky,
to the sky.
heaven's home,
Heaven's home.
and angels band.
Fly high above the treetops, soon I sail away. Leaving any day. Leaving on a non-stop
Flight to glory land.
Soon I'm taking off from this world below. Soon I'm going to sail up above the azure blue. My sins forever gone.
Sins all gone.
I'll be going home. Going there to dwell with those who pass me
God who have been true. And sail up high,
Sail up high
to the sky.
to the sky. Heaven's host
An angel band.
fly high above the treetops. Soon I'll sail away, leaving any day, leaving on a non-stop flight to glory land, to glory
It sure enough does me good to hear a good old gospel song, the kind you can sing when you're down and things go wrong. The melody can move you and you don't feel so alone if you can just sing a good old gospel song. Life's not always easy, hard times are bound to come. The clouds can get so stormy that you just can't see the sun. But when the battle's over and everything is done, you might have saved some trouble, believe you me. If you don't think it works, just try it and see. But it sure enough does me good to hear a good old gospel song, the kind you can sing when you're down and things go wrong. The melody can move you and you don't feel so alone if you can just sing a good old gospel song. Songs about the Master as he walked down here below.
Songs about the angels with the wings as white as snow. Songs about that city where the streets are pure as gold. If you don't agree, that's quite alright, but ever since I prayed through that night, it sure enough does me good to hear a good old gospel song. The kind you can sing when you're down and things go wrong. The melody can move you and you don't feel so alone if you can just sing a good old gospel song. If you can just sing.
Oh yes. But the very first thing that I want to do when I get there, I want to see Jesus, because he died for me.
If I never walk upon those streets of purest gold, if I never sit beside that crystal sea, if I never see that mansion prepared to be my final home, I want to see Jesus, 'cause he died for me. To look into those eyes of mercy that watched for me when I strayed, I want to feel those nail-scarred hands that gently brushed my tears all away. Thank him for each drop of blood that flowed from Calvary. I want to see Jesus, 'cause he died for me. And if I don't see those walls of jasper, are those 12 gates of pearly white, if I don't shade beneath that tree of the Lord, but if I'm permitted but to enter, I'm gonna bow beneath those precious nail-scarred feet. I want to see Jesus, 'cause he died for me. To look into those eyes of mercy, oh, that won't stone me when I stray. And I want to feel those nail-scarred hands that gently brushed my tears all away. Yes, he did. Thank him, oh, for each drop of holy precious blood that he shed on Calvary. Jesus, 'cause he died for me. Yes, he did. I want to see Jesus, 'cause he died for me. Oh,
As we walk, as we travel from place to place, we see a lot of souls saved. And that just thrills my heart to be able to have somebody walk up to me and tears in their eyes. I don't care what we sound like, but it means something to me to have somebody walk up with tears in their eyes, streaming down their cheeks and say, Brother Dale, you blessed my heart tonight. That song really got to me because I mean for it to. Because there's coming a time we need to be ready for it. Yes, the end's coming, you know. You see the newspapers. So, but then it's sad to go along and you can't wait to get to the next place to see if the soul that was saved the last time you were there still holding on for God. And it's so good to see that they're still trying. It does me so much good to see that they're still plugging for the Lord. That's why I want to sing this song, regardless what it sounds like, how hoarse I might be. I still want to sing it with everything I've got in me, because it's the thing that God would have me to do. And if I don't see those walls of jasper, listen to me, those 12 gates of pearly white, if I don't shade beneath that tree, gently brushed my tears away. I'm telling you tonight he did. Oh, and to thank him for each drop of precious blood that flowed from Calvary. I want to say Jesus, 'cause he died for me. Yes, he did. I want to say Jesus, 'cause he died for me. You must go by salvation's plan. Weak and weary, Jesus struggled up that rugged, lonely trail, there to hang between two thieves by 3 big rusty nails. And though all power in heaven and earth lay within his hands, he wept and cried, and he bled and died, was crucified. Salvation's plan. Salvation's plan has led me into this marvelous life. Someday the plan will lead me to that holy city so bright. My friend, if you're intending to ever walk that golden strand, one thing you must know, there's one way to go. You must go by salvation's plan.
perilous life. Someday the path will lead me to that holy city so bright. My friend, if you're intending to ever walk that golden strand, one thing you must know, there's one way to go. You must go by salvation plan. One thing you must know, there's one way to go. You must go by salvation plan.
In this land where God has spilled his blessing, beauty shines from sea to shining sea. America's the greatest, I'm confessing. Blessed land of opportunity. But when I see old glory waving proudly, I see the blood-stained banner of the cross, and I pledge my allegiance to the two flags. Without God, America is lost. Jesus is the word that spells out freedom. He is just what freedom's all about. For freedom's bell of liberty I've heard, and Jesus loosed my chains of tribulation, and freedom is a 5-letter word. In our country we have known great leaders, men who've held the torch of liberty, and countless lives have died to protect her. That New York harbor lady standing free. Then I see the outstretched hands of Jesus. I see him on the cross of Calvary. He gave the greatest freedom ever given. He saved me from sin and set me free. Jesus is the word that spells out freedom. He is just what freedom's all about. Through purple mountains, majesty I see him. Above the fruited plains, his love shines out. And to my country I pledge my allegiance. For freedom's bell of liberty I've heard. Jesus loosed my chains of tribulation, and freedom is a 5-letter
I've heard people testify how they gave up so many things. I don't know, I guess that might be true. And you may think I'm different, but that's alright with me. 'Cause what did I give up? I gave up misery. I gave up sleepless nights, lonely days, with nothing left to cling to. And I gave up wandering aimlessly through life. And now that Jesus saved me, it feels so good to be free. 'Cause what did I give up? I gave up misery. I didn't give up riches, for I had none to give. I had no pleasure in living wretchedly. Oh, but now I'll be a rich man throughout eternity. 'Cause what did I give up? I gave up misery. I gave up sleepless nights, lonely days, nothing left to cling to. And I gave up wandering aimlessly through life. Oh, now that Jesus saved me, oh, it feels so good to be free. And what did I give up? I gave up misery.
If you're walking in the shadow of a dark and dreary land, get on board, get on board. If your heart is heavy laden and you need a helping hand, get on board, get on board. Get on board and get your ticket on the Glory Land Express. If you're looking for contentment, if you're seeking happiness on the one-way trip to glory, there is a life forevermore. Get on board, get on board. If you're tired of all the world things, 'cause they don't fill your needs, get on board, get on board. And if every song that you sing tells about your misery, get on board, get on board. Get on board and get your ticket on the Glory Land Express. If you're looking for contentment, if you're seeking happiness on the one-way trip to glory, there is a life forevermore. Get on board, get on board. Get on board and get your ticket on the Glory Land Express. If you're looking for contentment, if you're seeking happiness on the one-way trip to glory, there is a life forevermore. Get on board, get on board, get on board, children, get on board.
As Jesus bore the cross up Calvary's mountain, they thought that he would fall and surely die. Yet beneath the heavy load of wood, I can hear my Savior's thoughts that my sins weighed much more to him than the old rugged cross. My sins weighed much more than the old rugged tree. Yet he bore them both along the trail that led to Calvary. When his back was laden so heavy, but the pain was in his heart, 'cause my sins weighed much more to him than the old rugged cross. When I think of all the many times that he suffered, about the crown of thorns and a spear deep in his side, well, I know that the pain, it was great, but the hurt could not compare to the pain he felt because of the sins of you and I. Oh, my sins weighed much more than the old rugged tree, yet he bore them both along the trail that led to Calvary. His back was laden so heavy, but the pain was in his heart, 'cause my sins weighed much more to him than the old rugged cross. Yes, my sins weighed much more to him than the old